You are not trying to yell at the top of your lungs. You aren't jumping as high as you can.
Right.
There's nobody making the meme of you being like, he got no reason to be. So sold out 3 nights in a row. Obviously, Toronto loves you.
Yes.
But you could. Why did you choose Toronto to end the tour?
It's one of those places where I wouldn't mind even just coming here for no reason and staying for days. So I was like, where can I end my tour to where I don't want to feel like I'm in a rush to go home? Because I feel like at some point I could live here. I can't do the weather yet though, because I'm born and raised in LA. So
Yeah, you're a California boy.
yeah, the weather is just like, but I'm not in a rush to leave. Although I'm happy to go home, I'm not in a rush to leave.
No,
So that's why I picked it here.
That's what's up. I honestly, I feel like I remember one time you put on your Instagram and it was like this little snippet and it was talking about Toronto. And the amount of times I seen that get shared in 1 hour, I was like, are you sure this man is not from the city? Because the love that you get here and the love that you show us is, it's incomparable.
I'm still proving to this day that I'm not from here though. Like literally every day, someone thinks I'm from Toronto.
From Toronto.
100%.
For sure.
Even I think it might have been a venue or something here that was like, "Welcome home," and I was like,
So if I say Wagwan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I say a man's a waste man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I say I got to do this interview with the men's or Marvs, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying hurry up because you're hungry.
No, I'm just saying I'm hungry. I'm just saying I'm hungry.
Yeah, no, I get it. No.
Marv's.
Wow. You're a Marv still.
But I also don't know, I can't believe it, but I also don't know, like, where the slang is from specifically.
Oh, okay.
Because in America, there's specific slangs for specific regions.
Right.
So I'm just around my team and my managers. They're from, separate parts, but they're all from Toronto. But I don't know if the slang is specific to Toronto or other cities.
So it's specific to Toronto. Steve's his twin. That's family. Love him. That's gang. But the just so you know, it's diaspora. When you get to Toronto, it is literally the world in one city.
Yeah, that's why I love it too, because LA, Southern California, it has the same, like, it's a melting pot as well. But as I've grown up, LA has a lot of, I want to move here and pursue something. So at times Toronto feels like LA, but people aren't chasing a dream.
Right. It's a little less plastic. No shade, just a little less plastic.
I have no problem saying it, but that's my home.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about some of the business as well, because I've been following along your career, and once I saw you working with Boy Wonder, working with Steez, I was like, no way. Because I was already sold.
Yeah.
I was already sold
on
you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait,
separately,
what?
Seen it. Yeah.
Like, Wonder, like, me and him are soccer dads. Like, our daughters play soccer against each other. Like, that's my brother.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, these guys are actually working together. This is incredible.
How long until you made the connection? How long, like?
The connection was made first before we had any success. I'm meeting Steez, I'm meeting Drake, I'm meeting 40, I'm meeting Wonder, I'm meeting all these guys when we still have dreams to do what we're doing now.
Oh, so early,
before I'm on television, before Drake has any hit songs, before Wonder is Wonder, before Steez is doing his thing.
So early.
We all knew each other. I'm talking even TT.
Wow.
TT and I played on the same travel team. So when he was still in high school, I was in college and I was like the older guy on the team that would come and run the practice. So it's this amazing pot of people who had dreams and really worked towards their dreams, and now here we are living in them.
Yeah, it's so tight knit. It's crazy how small it is.
It's actually wild. And when someone does a documentary on it properly one day,
it's gonna be a sight to see, because especially Long Beach is there's a seldom amount of artists. Like you ask anyone about artists from Long Beach, they'll say Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Literally, that's probably all they say.
He
All they say
definitely filled that for a long time.
So it's like, but Toronto, there's so much talent here. It's actually crazy.
I'm listening to Give or Take, and it's so personal.
Very, yeah.
So personal. But one of the things that I loved, I'm a mama's boy.
So, yeah, exactly.
You know, I'll never give that up. But one of the things that really resonated with me was just hearing your mom's voice on the album. What does it feel like to be able to share this experience with her in that way?
It's crazy because she still doesn't believe it. Like, I literally get a monthly call of her, like, crying, saying she can't believe that it happened, because I got to this position, even before them, I had no sense of a resource. I didn't know anyone in music. My last job was just like, I was working in hospitality, like at a restaurant or something. And she also had nothing to do with the, just the connection and building. So and I was the type of person that I don't speak on something until it's done. So it was just one day I was like, oh, by the way, I'm an artist now. She was just like, just mind blown.
But she knew you could sing.
Yeah, she was the reason I was singing, because she would like make me sing at birthday parties. But having the ability and just being able to actually be an artist and tap into resources is different. It's like the odds are slimmer than making it to the NBA at that point. So she just confused. It's like she just woke up one time and her son was playing for the Lakers or something. How
does it feel to make your mom that happy?
It feels amazing. To say it's just simple, it feels, she's always emotional, so sometimes it's funny, and then it starts to feel offensive. So I'm like, all right, you gotta believe it at this point.
Now you gotta believe it by now.
Like, stop. She like, this is real? I'm like, all right. It's starting to sound like you was doubting me.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah. Seeing you on stage, the first thing that comes to mind, and I know this for all 46 shows, I can guarantee this. When somebody gets in the venue, they settle, and they got themselves an adult beverage, and they chilling, and they're ready to go, and they got their boo beside them or someone new beside them, and they're just going, wait a minute, this sounds exactly like I was playing this on my Bluetooth speaker at the crib, And so that in itself, thank you for that, because that's brilliant.
Thank you.
But when there was something else that hit me while you were on stage, and I've thrown these cards out, by the way, at this point. Now I'm just talking because I'm
something
legit.
Hit me.
Yeah, I'm watching you on stage, and I'm saying, wow, this is the most calm spirit I've ever seen on stage. You are not trying to yell at the top of your lungs. You aren't jumping as high as you can. There's nobody making the meme of you being like, he got no reason to be. There's not a chance for you to be in one of those memes.
Yeah.
It's the most calm spirit, yet commanding. You said, everybody's good? Thumbs up? Thumbs higher? I see people on the balcony like this.
I'm very good.
Thumbs up, give. Thumbs up.
See?
The most calm, but most powerful. So I have to ask you, do you love, look, it's one thing to write the song, make the song, produce the song, put it out, people love it, they're streaming it, the numbers are good, Instagram's popping. But getting on stage, what does that do for you? What does that mean to you, being able to stand there in front of your fans?
I think that's one of my favorite parts of the whole experiences of being an artist, because I watch a lot of Frank Sinatra. I watch a lot of Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy? He be yelling.
But just like the poiseness and the control, and like Sinatra, obviously he has a 20-piece orchestra behind him, but it's just him just filling the space with his charisma. And believe it or not, I watch a lot of like classic stand-up comedians.
Oh, wait.
So they don't have a choice but to just have their timing. And like, I've noticed between shows, like when I'm engaging, the pauses and the pace that I'm saying something is so important.
Right.
Like if I just say it all the way through, it won't hit the same.
Right.
But when I space it out and deliver it properly, they sing the next song even better.
Are you learning this from observation? Are you learning this from the studying that you just mentioned? So it's Frank Sinatra, Teddy Pendergrass. Are you getting coached on this, or is this something, or is this a God-given talent where you're feeling it and being like, no, you know what? If I take my time and say it and mean it, I'm getting a better response.
It's definitely trial and error. So that's the beauty of 46 shows. Show 46 is way better than show 1.
Right.
So if you have a 10-show run, it's kind of more difficult. But I had so many shows to figure out what works and what doesn't. Also, I just take critique really well. Well, from like respectable critique. So if like my managers tell me you should add this, I'll try to add it.
For sure.
And then so I have talented people around me also watching the show to see what do they think I should add. But for the most part, it's just trial and error. Same way a comedian does.
For sure. They got to do the smaller rooms before. Oh, you're right.
Exactly.
You are 100% right, my brother. I just got there now. I'm with you on that same thought. I wanted to talk to you quickly about the soundtrack for Amsterdam, and I know because I know that a lot of your music is like so personal. So for making something like that isn't necessarily what's that process like?
I think I just have to really just sit with the film and just try to make it as authentic to that scene as possible. And it was an end credit and it was an end scene, so I think the most important thing was just the delivery and making it feel grand.
Right.
So, and that was my first film score, essentially.
Score, yeah. Is that something you think you want to continue doing?
Yeah, I mean, as long as this makes sense to me,
right.
And like the film aligns. It's not like a random movie about Right. Honestly, the way films are, there'll always be a scene that'll make sense for just me and my tone, but as long as it makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, I'd be tripping if I'm sitting with you and not talk about fashion. I don't know how many times I've hit Steve like, yo, what pants is he wearing? What shirt is that? First person I ever seen wear that AC Miyake drip, I was like, wait, what is going on? What is this? I need this.
Yeah.
Okay, with the fashion, I've been doing this for a long time.
Right.
I know that with some people, the fashion is a part of the entire production. It's something that's curated by management, and there's people that give you a look, and some people have to dye their hair blonde and whatever. That's
right.
You know what I mean? With you though, I believe it. So confirm for me, is fashion fun for you, and how much are you involved in, what we see you stepping out in?
It's very organic.
Okay.
I've always been just a fan of telling a story with what I have on as well. So, and I just like to look nice. I just
Why not?
So, but I will say, I don't know, some stuff like if I'm doing a red carpet or something, I definitely will have like a stylist or even if it's a random day or something, if I'm going to dinner, I'll be like, hey, you like this shirt? Or I'll send it to my manager, Simon. But for the most part, it's all me, man.
It's all, hey, why not?
But it's also, I didn't know it was a thing because it was just an organic thing that I was doing. And then I guess it started to draw attention. But I don't know, but fashion, it's more fun, more of a hobby. I always wanted to just be a music focused artist.
Sure.
Yeah, because I feel like stuff like that is so easy to get sidetracked. And I don't want people to think like I'm a guy in fashion that makes music. No, I'm an artist who just so happens people just like to wear dress.
You're an artist that just so happens to be fly.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. And an artist that happens to be Marv. So so I'm gonna let you do your thing. I appreciate you, brother.
No, thank you. This like, it's so casual. It feels like a normal, like a nice, normal conversation. Yeah.
that is the best possible compliment I could have got today.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Real talk. That is my goal with any conversation, whether it's like literally earlier this week, I sat with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And at the end, when they said...
I've been watching all the...
That's a nice
marathoning all the
combo.
Ocean 11s too. I just finished Ocean 11, 12, and 13.
Dope. They're a good combo.
Oh, yeah.
They're a really good combo. But yeah, the whole goal is to just have a conversation. And truthfully, just like how you said, you just want it to be authentic. You want it to... For me, I'm a fan. So authentically, I enjoyed this conversation.
Okay, yeah.
And genuinely, I enjoyed that concert. So
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a refreshing interview. Appreciate
Thank you, my guy.
Thank you so much.
Love.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.